My name is Mary. Can you all say hi, Mary? Hi, Mary. Hello. I just have some important information to go over with all of you to go over some camp rules and some things like that. Can everyone in the back hear me? Yes. Okay, wonderful. I will promise I won't take up too much of your time, but I'm going to be the person who is hosting you all this weekend here at camp. I work here for the camp, and basically my job is just to make sure that y'all have everything you need to have a wonderful time and answer your questions and all that good stuff. I will make sure that Chief Master Lee has the phone number to reach me. So if you are experiencing any issues while you are here at camp, if it's a maintenance issue, if you need something from us like an extra table, or if your cabin runs out of toilet paper, anything like that, please make sure that they know so they can contact me and we can get that taken care of for you as soon as possible, okay? Additionally, my office is this building right in front of us right here. I will be here all weekend. I might be bouncing around taking care of stuff, but I do spend most of my time just getting work done in there, so feel free to come on by and try to find me in person if you would like as well. A couple of things to note for everybody. There are just a few camp rules that we ask all groups to abide by, and most of them are pretty common sense. There are 3 places at camp that we ask that you please do not go. The first one is any cabin that you are not assigned to sleep in. So that means we should not be going into empty cabins. We shouldn't be going into other people's assigned cabins. That's just out of respect and giving people their privacy. The second place we ask that you please do not go is our ropes course. So down on our meadow, we have a high and low ropes course. It is super fun, but it is something you should only go to if you are with one of our trained staff members from camp, okay? The third place that we ask you please do not go is our workshop, where we, have things like tractors and power tools and maintenance equipment that we just don't want other people getting involved in. So please stay away from our workshop as well. It's kind of tucked up on the hill. You're not just going to stumble upon it unless you go looking for it. But other than that, the property is about 140 acres, so it's very large. Most of where you all are going to be hanging out is in this main camp area, but there is quite a bit of forest land down the hill that is part of camp property, and you are absolutely welcome to go and explore and enjoy a bunch of the outdoor amenities and things that we have, as well as our tennis and basketball court, the Gaga pit, the tree house, all of that stuff is there for you all to enjoy, so don't be shy to take advantage of any of that, okay? We do have Wi-Fi at camp, and so I can give you all the Wi-Fi information if you would like. Oh, no? Okay.
No Wi-Fi.
No Wi-Fi.
Stay off your phones. Enjoy nature.
If I catch you on phones, then you guys get to hang out with me.
Maybe I'll just make sure that y'all's leadership gets the Wi-Fi.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. As far as coffee and tea goes, that's definitely a commonly asked question. Inside the dining hall, as you will see when we go in for dinner, there is a coffee and tea station that you can help yourself to at any time. Just please be mindful to, especially for our kids in the group, that water and that coffee that comes out of there is really, really hot, and we do not want anyone to get hurt. So perhaps it's best to, if you need assistance with it, ask an adult, things like that. And for our adults as well, if you could just keep an eye that that station is being used appropriately. We've had a trend come around camp that all of our little creamer cups seem to go missing at a very high rate, and I don't know if it's because people are taking them and drinking them, but please don't do that. That's kind of gross anyway, but coffee creamer is to go in coffee only, okay? Just a couple other things to note. If you haven't already moved into your cabins, just so you know, there is a toilet, sink, and shower inside all of your cabins. So that is the only place that you will go for showering. However, for bathrooms, there are a couple of public restrooms right up this walkway, and there are some porta potties at some of our activity areas farther away from camp. However, it's always a good idea that if you're going to a scheduled activity, sometimes the easiest thing to do is to head back to your cabin and use that bathroom so that we don't have a huge line at the public ones, okay? As far as water goes, we are on a well system here at camp, and so you can fill up your water bottles at any of the sinks or spigots that you see around camp. So for example, there's a silver basin right over there off the post office. You might see some standpipes around camp, but even the sinks inside your cabin are good to drink. It's all the same safe drinkable water. At meal times, you'll always have water pitchers on your table, and I always suggest that at the end of a meal, go ahead and top off your water bottles with whatever's left in those pitchers so that water doesn't go to waste, okay? The main thing that I want you to know is that we're here to help. So if already you have discovered an issue that needs attending to in your cabin, or you have any questions that I can help you with, please don't be shy. Come let me know. I'll be hanging out until you all kind of get settled with dinner, and then I'll be reachable by phone if there are any camp emergencies overnight. Are there any questions that I can answer from the group before I pass it to your leaders?
Chief, did we have the check for the lights in the area down there yet or not yet?
Tennis court.
Yeah, did we have that done?
Oh yeah, that was
I did not check the lights.
Okay.
Last time it.
Well, I didn't bring the big floods, and I'm not going to plug them in. We're going to use whatever we got, maybe our own flashlights, because the big ones that I brought last year had too much wattage.
Do you know if the port lights work?
They do, and if you want me to show someone how they work, I'm happy to bring some.
Is it the small switch that's above the socket on the outside?
Yes, and there's also like a breaker that controls the whole tennis court that I can show you.
Okay.
I'd be happy to know.
Love to know.
Well, I can show you after we wrap this up, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I will need to give you all a dining hall orientation when we go in for dinner. So at about 5:30, we'll all go into the dining hall together, and I'll give you just a brief rundown on how meals will work. But until then, it looks like I'm going to pass it to you all, and I'll just come back at 5:30. Does that work? Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Who I am? I am Master Langren Lee. I'm a 6th degree black belt. Chief Master, my wife, is officially running the camp, but she is the brain, I am the brawn. And I brought a bunch of friends who are packing a lot of muscle, all right? We have on staff right now, and not everybody's here, we have 5 masters on staff.
Woo!
We have 2 senior masters on staff, and 2 chief masters on staff. Correct. Okay. Now, again, I already said it once, I'm going to say it again. This camp, this time is all about respect. Okay? One of the things that I have noticed, and a lot of my colleagues have noticed, is especially in tournaments, we see this. Okay. That is 100% wrong. You see a master, you walk by a master, you walk by a senior master. What are we supposed to do?
Bow, sir.
Who does it?
Everybody.
Everybody. Okay? Parents, you're excused unless you're in Taekwondo. You're in Taekwondo, the rule's on you too.
Yes, sir.
Okay? But again, I want you guys to really think about respect. Right now, what is respect? How does it work? Who has it? Who uses it? Okay? Who does what they're supposed to do? Okay. That's our goal this weekend, is to course correct what has happened in our world today. The biggest issue I see in our world today, nobody has respect. You say something wrong to somebody, they punch you. Wednesday, somebody got shot on I-10 because they cut somebody off, the guy shot him.
Oh, no.
That's wrong.
Yes,
This
sir.
is wrong. We are losing respect for humans and human life. So today, tomorrow, and Sunday is all about our course correct. We are going to make sure, and you're going to see me do it. If you see my wife walk by, I'm going to bow. If you see senior man, I'm going to bow to senior man. I'm going to bow. I'm going to bow to you. If you don't bow to me, I'm going to bow to you. Because true respect is my character, not yours. Okay? I bow to you to show respect. So I want everybody doing it this weekend.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's the negative side. What's the positive side? Who's ready to have a blast? that's what we're going to be doing this weekend. We have brought some of the best, we have brought the best instructors in Arizona. We're all going to be working with you on a variety of different things. By Sunday, you will be exhausted. I hope. If you're not, you didn't take advantage of this. And I know he just walked, there he is, Master Thornton. Another, now we're up to six degrees on staff right now. These are the best in the, to me, they're the best in the ATA. Use everybody's class. Don't take a break. Take a break on the ride home, because I know you're all going to be doing the same thing.
I hope not.
All right? Everybody ready to have fun?
Hello, everybody. Hi. Let's try it again. Hello, everybody.
Hello, Miss.
All right, you do have all the best masters, senior masters, and chief masters here. You guys are so lucky to train with the best. But you've also got me.
Yay! Woo!
We've got Robbie. We're Robbie. And we've got a lot of fun stuff planned for you. So I want to explain what these little ninjas are. Our theme for camp is Beyond the Belt. What does that mean? It means that it embodies the spirit of a black belt, okay? You got to be acting like a black belt in your heart before you're a black belt on your waist. Here, I don't care what rank you are in your class, but here you're acting like a black belt. Now, with all of my staff who has the ninjas, I'm not going to tell you who has them, okay, they're looking for people who act like a black belt. If they see you acting like a black belt, they are going to give you a ninja. At the end of camp, I want to see who has the most ninjas. All right, throughout the weekend, that's what they're going to be doing. So I want to explain what acting like a black belt is. Acting like a black belt is discipline. Black belts are disciplined in their training, and they maintain focus and commitment. At camp, let's stay dedicated to our activities, listen to our instructors, and push ourselves to improve. Also, they're respectful. A true black belt shows respect to their instructors, their peers, and the art itself. Greet each other with kindness and honor each other's effort, and remember that we're here to learn from one another. Perseverance. Remember that every black belt started as a white belt. Raise your hand if any of you masters started outside of being a white belt. Nope, everybody was a white belt. So just like you, they've gone through the belt that you currently have. Humility. Make sure that you're humble in what you're doing, and you don't ever say, I know. When an instructor tells you something, please go, yes sir or yes ma'am. Please don't go, I know. Because, fun fact, you can ask for one of their ninjas back. Or they don't bow. And then finally, confidence. Black belts carry themselves with confidence, believing in their abilities, and remain grounded. Approach each activity this weekend with a positive mindset. Everybody say, yes, I can!
Yes, I can.
All right, and believe that you can achieve your goals. All right, I want us to have fun. Can I do a real quick chat with them? Okay, so we do something in Payson, and Payson's in the house, guys. Woo! Yay! We do something in Payson. What you guys do with us? And I say we are, and you guys say the best. I say we never. You say give up. I say hard work pays off. You guys say pays off. And I say leaders say it. Everybody says yes, I can. All right? People can help you. Payson's around you. They can help you. Okay? We are the best. We never
Give up.
Hard work
Pays off.
Leaders say yes.
Yes, I can.
All right. Thank you very much. Let's have fun.
If you have a dietary restriction, meaning you're vegetarian, vegan, gluten-free, something that you put on your waiver, we know about it, and you just need to let our dining team know that you need the alternate options, okay? So just let them know, hey, I'm gluten-free, can I have the gluten-free meal, and they'll help you out, okay? Once you go through the line, you're gonna take a seat at the table to enjoy your meal. Your silverware, cups, water, ketchup, salt, pepper, all of that is on the table for you. And then when it is time to clean up, how that works is we follow the bear tracks. So you might not be able to see from where you are right now, but this middle walkway has bear tracks that walk this direction, okay? So when it comes time for cleanup, to avoid a traffic jam, please walk up the aisle this way with all your dirty dishes. You're going to come all the way around off your plate into this trash can. You will put your knives, forks, and spoons into these labeled bins. There are more dish bins here for your dirty plates and bowls. And then these grids right here are for those water cups on your table. So please go ahead and finish whatever water is in the cup or dump it into a water bottle. And then take the cup and put it upside down into the grid, okay? Please do not dump your extra water in the trash can. It makes trash soup and no one likes cleaning that up. So thank you in advance for that. Once everybody at your table has bussed their dirty dishes, one person will come to this red bucket, grab a rag and bring it out and wipe down your table and then return this back to the bucket, okay? Once your whole table is cleaned, you've checked underneath, and you're all good to go, then you may leave the dining hall. But we do expect that this is a community effort to leave the dining hall in good condition. One thing I forgot to mention, when it is your turn to go up and get food, there is also a salad bar over by that little green cart here. So when you get food, you can also get food from the salad bar, okay? Did I forget anything, Ryan? Okay, so for tonight, since we're all already in the dining hall, what we're gonna do is just kind of have your group leaders dismiss you by table. For future meals, you can basically just get in line for food right when you enter the dining hall. Does that sound good? Yes, ma'am. Okay, all right, I'm gonna turn it over to your leaders now to dismiss you all to get dinner. Enjoy your meal and have a wonderful night. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.